in the process of trying to find a preschool for my son for next year. Here's some of the things that I've been asking and the things that I'm specifically looking for that is helping me determine what school is right for my son. First, how do you handle conflict between the kids? Conflict is a very developmentally normal thing. My son's gonna be like 18 months when he goes to this school. And so what I'm really looking for is a school that acknowledges that conflict is gonna happen, that it's totally normal, and a way of navigating that conflict that's not too discipline heavy. And so far, both schools that we've been to have ticked this box. The next question that I had is around why did you join this school? So asking the teacher, not just like what's the philosophy of the school, but what attracted you as a teacher to this school, and to really get into the mindset of what drives and motivates the teachers to be there, because of course we want teachers that want to be there, right? The next is maybe a Miami specific thing. What language do you speak in the school, especially in Miami where it's so bilingual? And I'm so glad I asked this question because one of the schools that we went to revealed that some of the teaching assistants don't speak English. And for me personally, I don't love that idea. In the same breath, I've spoken to parents who want their kids to only speak Spanish at school, so they're searching out for those schools. So if that's not important to you, totally fine. Next is around what does a typical day look like? I feel like child-centric is a buzzword that everyone is saying. So a follow-up question that I have is, can you give a practical example where you've been child-centric and really let the child take the lead on the day? Next is around what opportunities do parents have to be involved in the school community. I love the idea of having like some kind of parent-teacher group, getting to be involved in school trips out, things like that. So I was really curious to understand how much of a role parents are able to play. Another question that I think is very telling is what is your student and your teacher retention rate? I think that's a really good sign when people join a school and then stay throughout or for as long as they can. Another thing that I thought was really important to me is child to teacher ratio and understanding for each class how many kids are there, how many teachers are there. And then the last thing that I find really helpful in determining if a school is right for us is understanding what their application process is, what kind of person they're looking to join the school. If you have a vetting process, how do you ensure that diversity and inclusion is taken into account in that process? Well, that's most of the questions that we're asking so far. At the moment, I definitely am leaning more towards the second school than the first. We have some more tours coming up this week, so we'll see what happens, but I hope that helps. If I missed out anything key, let me know so I can add it to my roster of questions to ask, and wish us luck if we end up applying to that second school that they end up liking us.